Hi friends! Today I'm gonna be making Japanese Souffle Cheesecake again. I already have a video for Souffle Cheesecake. This is the upgraded version. I have modified the recipe and the steps to make the perfect Souffle Cheesecake every time you make it. I have done my homework to make a beautiful, tall, fluffy and jiggly super delicious cheesecake with no failure. The recipe can be very tricky, but I found a doable and accessible way. So let's get started. First things first, we are preparing the pan. Fold a piece of square parchment paper in half diagonally and make a triangle. Fold it twice more and cut off the outside at the curve to fit your pan. Then open it, you have a circle. It fits perfectly on the bottom. And then prepare a paper for the side. It should be taller than the cake pan because the cheesecake will rise almost double in bulk while baking. Cover the bottom with the aluminum foil. We are going to bake in a hot bath, so use 2 pieces of aluminum foil to make sure no water comes in. Put your cream cheese in a pot and pour in a whole milk. Turn the heat to low and bring to just a simmer. Put the lid on and turn the heat off. Leave it while preparing the other ingredients. Squeeze the lemon juice of a half lemon. Zest the lemon peel and set aside. Separate egg yolks and egg whites. Remove caraza as much as you can. Now let's go back to the cream cheese. Your cream cheese is loosened and easy to cream together. Switch to the whisk to make a smooth cream cheese paste. If your cream cheese is still grainy like this, turn the heat to very low to give it the heat to make a smooth paste. Add the egg yolks in 2 to 3 parts and mix well each time. Scrape down the bottom and the side to make sure there is no lump remains. Add in sifted flour and cornstarch and whisk to combine. At this point, the cream cheese mixture is slightly warm and the flour and the cornstarch is a little bit cooked down and makes a thick paste and a little bit sticky, and that will hold a lot of meringue in the cake batter. Pass through a sieve to remove any lumps or any pocket of flour remaining. Set aside until meringue is prepared. Start whisking egg whites on low until the firm part of the egg white is loosened and start forming a foam. Add 1/3 of sugar and continue working on low. Whisk until the sugar dissolves. Add the next 1/3 of the sugar and continue whisking on low. This makes the fine air bubbles in meringue. When the sugar is dissolved, add the last 1/3 of the sugar. How do you know the sugar is dissolved? You don't feel the sandy texture at the bottom of the bowl and you don't hear the sound of sugar friction. That's the sign. Increase the speed to high and whisk until stiff peaks form. Before you add meringue to the cheese mixture, whisk the meringue by hand to make it even. Look at that dense and glossy meringue. It looks perfect. If your meringue has tiny air bubbles, it won't break up while mixing and it will expand in the oven. And your souffle cheesecake will rise and won't shrink after taking out it from the oven. Before putting the cheese mixture and meringue together, mix in lemon zest and juice. You can add vanilla if you want. Smooth the cheese mixture with the whisk. Add 1 scoop of the meringue and whisk well. This is called sacrifice. It makes the batter much easier to add more meringue without deflating. Add the rest of the meringue in 2 to 3 stages and fold in each time. Generally speaking, we use a spatula when we fold in the meringue, but I use a balloon whisk to fold in. This is a pro tip. Use a whisk to scoop the batter from the bottom to the top. You don't deflate tiny air bubbles in the cake batter. Spatula takes more time to mix, and there will be more chance to deflate the air bubbles. At the last stage of the mixing, switch to a spatula to ensure no pocket of the meringue remains. Let's take a close look at the batter. Smooth and glossy, the air bubbles are evenly incorporated. Pour into the prepared pan. Here is one more tip to baking a great souffle cheesecake. Stick in your chopsticks or wooden skewer and draw a circle to even out the cake batter. By doing this, you can varnish the big air bubbles if they remained. The big air bubbles will explode in the oven and your cake surface will be cracked. Pop in the oven with the hot water bath underneath and bake 30 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Turn the heat to 160 degrees Celsius and cook another 20 minutes. Open the door slightly and put something between the door to release the steam and to stabilize the cake, and leave it for 20 to 30 minutes. Take out from the oven and carefully put off the pan. Press it on the wire rack and leave it until it comes to room temperature. Do not give it a shock while still hot, because it is likely to collapse. After a while, let's take a look at the jiggle. I am so satisfied with this result. Use your threaded knife and you should go back and forth to cut through. It is just amazing. As you can see, the cake is tall, very soft, airy, and so fluffy. And the cake is evenly cooked. If your cake is not even, upper part is very airy and the dense bottom, maybe you are too afraid to deflate the meringue. Be sure to mix well until thick and creamy and glossy cake batter next time. If your cake has a crack on top, it happens to me multiple times, but it's okay. Just dust with powdered sugar or topped with your favorite fruit. This is a very tricky recipe, but by following my instructions exactly, you will get a beautiful jiggly cheesecake. It's perfect for your weekend baking project. Give it a try and let me know how you like it. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a big thumbs up and share the video with your friends and families. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Follow me on my social media and tag me on your post if you give it a try. And go to my website for the printable recipe and more information. And my store on Amazon has pretty much everything that I'm using in my video. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you soon. Bye!